Greetings. Okay. I'm going live on Insight Timer. Good now. Welcome back. Welcome back. Good now, Pam. Good now, Ray. Good now, Caitlin and Rhonda and Natalia. Seems like I just saw y'all a moment ago. Oop. There's like no middle. It's either too soft or too loud. Good now, Lucinda. Today is going to be my peaceful day. When I got up this morning without looking at my phone. I love that, Pam. Ray says, good now, everyone. And good now to anyone in incognito mode. What's good? What's new? What are we talking about today? I keep pushing random buttons. Good now, Hillary. Good now, Catherine. Welcome to Free Flow Friday, where the conversation's led by the conversation. There is no rhyme or reason, no agenda. Grab your tea, your coffee, and just have a sit. What I would like to know when you finish welcoming everyone is, what was it like to be in line waiting to go into the auditorium? Good now, Hillary. Good now, Stephanie number 2. It was, honestly, I kind of wish it happened in a southern location. I think it would have been a little more friendly. It just felt like we were going into a game. Is how it was. I mean, but the energy in the area was peaceful. But because I had a backpack, and they were, some people would walk by and they're like, they won't let you in with the backpack. I'm like, they wouldn't let you in with a backpack or a water bottle. They're like, no water bottles, no food, no backpacks. I'm like, are y'all serious? So people were leaving their water bottles and backpacks outside. I left my backpack outside with my water bottle. So that part was not fun, but it's cool because one of the young ladies that meditates with us was there, and I didn't catch her name because it was just so... she was in a different line, but she was like, I meditate with you in the morning. I was like, oh, yay. And then I didn't catch her name. That was cool. And then a previous coworker was there, which was also cool. So it was good. It's unfortunate that we couldn't like actually go and meet them, but it was nice. The stadium was packed full. Before we started meditating, there was the seating behind the monks. There was nobody there. By the time I opened my eyes, it was filled to the top. Like the whole stadium was full of people. So it was good. I that hour and however long it was, the meditation felt really good, which is why I was like, I might do a long meditation on here in case anyone wants to. I know Caitlin says she's down. I know Ray likes the long meditations. So I was thinking about doing like an hour. You would love to do that? Okay. You saw them 3 times, Nisha? That is awesome. That's how I felt downtown Richmond. The police were doing too much. Yeah, that's how it was in here. You're in too, Daphne? Awesome. Good now, V. Yes, okay. The monk's speech was so powerful, yeah. Good now again, Karen. You'd be interested in a long one too? Okay. Karen Q. You're down because it takes me a little to get settled. Okay. Noted. Do y'all have a day of the week preference? Time, or are you talking about one of our morning sits? The only way I do it on the morning sit is on a federal holiday. See on social media photo of the head monk in ads with people holding up merchandise. AI generated. A long meditation. Cool. Monday is President's Day. I could cancel the current one, or did I not even schedule one yet? I mean, y'all met me. Um, I can't even remember if I've scheduled it yet. Nope, I guess not. Do y'all want to do the long meditation Monday morning? If I can make it fit, I'm in. Cool. I mean, we can do an hour Monday morning. I can schedule it for an hour. Good now, Robin. Robin says good now, Peaceful Pals. Good now, Amberly. Amberly says hello, folks. Good now, dropping in from Melbourne, Australia. Sending love, receiving love, and sending it back. Ray with the exclamation. What, Ray? What's going on? Who has popped in? Good now, Daphne, Mark. Who else has popped in? Kelsey. Good now, love. Paul. Good now, love. I feel like I see some other new bubbles popping in. And Jules, I don't know if I said good now to you. Good now, Julie. Good now, Aaron. Long sit Monday morning. Yeah. I will schedule it. Katie, literally, I was just thinking about you. I was like, I was going to say, anybody heard from Katie? Good now, Katie. Good now, Laura A. Laura A. I like it. Good now, Linda. Extended sit coming Monday. Un hora. Probably will start at 6. You like that? Good now. Thank you. Yes. We've got we've created shirts and mugs and stuff, and it's to support people who want to get trained in transcendental meditation or get their brain scanned. How's your tea? It's good. I just made spearmint. I kept it simple. It is good. Nice and hot. You're still on the planet. I am glad, Katie. You caught the speech on the steps of DC. Awesome. Yeah, it's all good, fam. It's gonna happen. And it's kind of good that stuff like that happens, because then you can see in action what peace looks like. Because you can talk about it, and humans learn from humans. I saw a clip the other day that he was just about to ask if we could start a little earlier on Monday, as I don't want to leave. Really miss it. Oh yeah. As opposed, yeah, man, that would be like 5 in the morning. I'll be on here sleep with y'all. I don't know if I'd be meditating. Yum, drink that before bed, or peppermint. I love that, Lila. Yeah, I don't have any peppermint, but I did have the spearmint. I was gonna grow some peppermint. The speech of the head monk on the steps of the Washington Memorial, Katie. Totally agree, Nicole. It also trains your brain to focus on the positive. Yeah. Find yourself watching a lot, and Pam says she finds herself watching a lot, and then said I can watch on a replay on the Book of Face and get on with your day. I love it. Why are people who are certain they know all the answers so angry about it? Ray, I think they're angry because people don't listen. so they're mad. Listen to me. Good now, Lauren. You'll be right back. Your app is acting stupid. We'll be here. Who was the monk? I'm going to try and find the video of it. The head monk. I don't know. I can't remember his name. I probably couldn't even spell it. Pam could probably send you the link. Who else has popped in? Ainsley, good now, love. Mr. Muller. Is that how he goes by? um, yeah, I know the hour long. I was just thinking. I know it'll be late for some of y'all. Good now, love. You like the background? I'm glad. Yeah, that's my standard piece until my family here turns me into a DJ. It's chill. We're quiet. Yeah, y'all are. A longer sit. Lately, I have just been falling asleep. That's because you need to sleep. When I went to the TM retreat, that 5 days, most of the meditations throughout the day, because we do several rounds throughout the day of meditation, I was dozing off. And they just, this, which is why I've adopted this. They say sleep. If you find yourself falling asleep, sleep. So sleep first, meditate next. Music is chill. Any thoughts on Kundalini movement during meditation? I have no experience to even have any thoughts. Anyone else here? Hillary says, my intention today is to be unencumbered. What a great word. I will do some journaling while we be now in this community. Awesome. First time. Glad to be here. Glad you're here, Hillary. You just let us keep you chill and journaling. I love that. Unencumbered. I have not heard that word in a while. Yay. I'm going to have to find some way to use it today. Stephanie says, leader's name is Venerable. Yeah, I knew I wouldn't be able to spell it. Bhikkhu, is it Bhikkhu? Bhikkhu Panakar. You've been sleeping meditation all week. Hey, get your sleep. Get your sleep. And thank you all for loving on Hillary, Robin, Nisha, Rhonda, Pam. Thank you, thank you. I was thinking the same thing about the word unencumbered. Yeah. I thought about KD. Subconsciously, we're meditating while sleeping, soaking up the vibrations, the music. I love it. Yeah. Hillary says, yes, thank you for the lovely warm welcome. Absolutely. Thank you, Karen Q, for loving on Hillary. Carolyn, good now, love. Are you planning to do another live segment discussing TM? I am. I want to do it with people who have been practicing TM, so it won't just be me. And I just need to find a day to do it. But yes, that is the intent. You're very interested? Awesome. What language does a head mount speak? It's probably Hindu. Stephanie says, me too, Nisha. Now I don't feel so bad. Can't wait for the sun to rise earlier. That will help. That does help some folks. The sun could be out. I'm sleep, wake. It just depends on what my body needs. It's been years since I was first exposed to it. To TM, Natalia. And if anyone's wondering what TM, Transcendental Meditation. Could you do it during one of your podcast days? I would, but my podcast is only 30 minutes. So the TM talk I know will be a longer talk. And podcasts I only do once a month. Sundays, because I could do it on a Sunday since we're reading a book on Saturdays. I could do it on a Sunday, but I need to reach out to... Got 2 folks who are willing to have a conversation. We are reading Letting Go by Dr. David R. Hawkins. I'm Trying to see, I didn't make a card for Saturday. But yeah, Dr. David R. Hawkins, it's such a good book. Yeah, I was trying to see if I made a card for it, but I didn't. But yeah, we're reading it every Saturday on here, 10 a.m. Eastern, and just one chapter. So it's going to be several weeks. It's a long book, but it's really good. Ooh, what did Hillary say that I missed? Interestingly, my father did TM for 50 years until the day he passed. Oh, that's awesome. Awesome. Yeah, man. I will do it till death do us part. It's been a beautiful journey. So many things. It's so different. The whole point is to have an effortless life. Efforting is going against nature. You have a festival tomorrow, Pam? Tally says yes, it is. Who else has popped in? Vida. Good now, Vida. Welcome to Free Flow Friday. It's quiet this Friday. Some days the chat is like brrr, and other days we're music. So feel free to jump in. There is no agenda. Just have whatever you feel like talking about. Good now, yo. So many offerings for you. Very grateful for the time you put into all the lives. You're so welcome, Karen. Karen cute. I see you. Hillary says, thanks, Pam. The cloud in my bubble is my mom in her angel form. A peaceful dove indeed. Oh my goodness, Hillary. What a beautiful, beautiful reverence. Yeah, Hillary, the nature poses for Pam. I'm telling you. Pam takes, I think I have some of her cards. She takes photos of all the natures, and animals just stop and say, oh, Pam's here. Cheese. You're in and out trying to get a visible chat. Oh, goodness, Linda. We will be here. Hopefully it'll work. I think I keep them here so that I can show them off. Vida says, hola, nice to be with you again, Nicole. And all, I learned TM in the 70s when in college. My age is showing. Hey, would you like to be on that call with us? That's awesome. Good now, Jerry Joe. That is so cool. Oh, what did somebody post that got deleted by whatchamacallit? TM has been, yeah, it started in, Maharishi brought it to the US, I think in the 60s. Something like that. Thank you for the shout out, Nicole. So just real quick, this is why Pam noticed your picture, Hillary, is because animals, things, these are all Pam taking pictures of things. Nature is a thing. See how the seals just posed for her. So yeah, Nicole helped me edit photos that I sent. Yeah, I made it into a fabulous video. Yes. Yep. Anger is one of those hell of a things to carry. Yeah, compassion for it can be challenging. I mean, please just take it somewhere else. Yeah, it's not built for everyone. Caitlin says she learned about TM from a hypnotherapist that learned back in the day in college too. She was a trip and a gem to have known and learned from. No actual official TM experience, but but transcendentalism is one of my jams. Love it. Don't bring your rage to me and expect me to carry it. Angry shouters. Yeah, it's not for everybody. Some people can stand there and just help transmute it. But that's that's a gift that some people can do. It can also be cultivated, but it can be extra hard on some people who, especially if you have an open sacral center in your human design chart, it could be a lot because you'll be feeling it more deeply than the person expressing it. Or if y'all both have an open solar plexus, then it just amps up even more. It's just, ugh. They're hurting themselves too, exactly. Uh-oh, what did I miss, Amberly? Can you share a top line of what TM is? I've heard lots of folks say it's amazing, but I have no idea what it is. It's you transcending. It's so hard to explain because it's so abstract. But when you are meditating on your mantra or with your mantra, you transcend the waking state of consciousness and you are connected with the universe, the unmanifested part of the world, the whole thing that makes up the world. And that is actually a fourth state of consciousness. Because the brain pattern is different. They call it wakeful alert. Is it a wakeful alertness or something like that? But basically, your body's in an extremely restful state, but your brain is still alert. So that's the fourth state of consciousness. I literally was thinking you haven't spoken of HD in a while, really. I pop it in every now and then. You're interested in joining? Okay, awesome. Please, since practicing officially, but I do meditate. Awesome. Yeah, send me a, because that would also be a part of the conversation. If you go to my profile and click message teacher, if you haven't already, send me a message and I can send you a link because I just created a group chat with the other two ladies. Because one of the things when I first learned TM, and actually not the practice itself, when I learned the benefits outside of myself, I'm like, what outside, if you don't learn that, because it's part of the master's program I'm in, if you don't learn that piece, I'm like, what will inspire someone to keep going? Because while you do feel great when you initially conduct the meditation, if you hadn't been meditating or gotten used to meditating, 20 minutes twice a day might be a bit much. So I've always wondered, like, what would keep someone continuing to do it? For real, I mean, the yumminess comes from being consistent in meditation in general, but it especially in TM meditation consistency. Like, I've seen it, I feel it. It's different. You don't think you've ever done TM? If you have not been trained by a TM teacher, you have not probably, because it's a 6-month training in Thailand if you're doing it full on. I think it's months, weeks, I can't remember. It's a long time. They did, I think, create a year-long one, so I think it is 6 months. But they did create a year-long one if you're doing it remotely, but I don't think I would do that. And it's taught one-on-one with each individual person to preserve the tradition, because a lot of times the tradition can get lost in translation if it's not done right. And then it will send people off have the wrong experience, and it will just mess things up. So they're very protective. So, like, I've gotten 3 advanced techniques, and you're not to share your mantra, you're not to share about the different techniques, because you need to have the experience to understand what's going on, and otherwise you'll just kind of try to make it happen, and that's completely the opposite of what is supposed to happen. But yeah, let's see. Later, Pam. What are we hugging, Katie? Yep, Ray, I'm tired today. The anger is more than anger, but anyway. be quiet now. I'm tired and not feeling hopeful. Katie, you're in the right place. You're looking forward to learning TM, Natalia? Yeah. I'm not a TM teacher. That's how I'm like, there's TM sensors all over the world. Katie, sending you hug and love. And if you haven't gotten rest, that just makes things even harder. So get some rest. Thanks, Nicole. Super interesting. You're welcome, Amberly. On my Tube of You channel, I had a whole, I did a whole live and sharing about TM as well. So if you want to check that out, you can. I just share about how several TMers meditating together, the crime is reduced in an area, like a consistent, like the crime is reduced. This science, they've done studies. That's also like the fact that everybody learns it the same way has made it possible to do scientific studies on it, and peer-reviewed studies have been had, and they're like this. There's no other explanation but people meditating together. I see Poonam had a question, but let me just catch up. Hillary says she was trained when she was 9, but they didn't allow me to meditate sitting down. My brain wasn't developed enough, so they had me walk and meditate, and I didn't keep it up. I understand. Well, if you remember your mantra, you can absolutely start over. You should not do it without good guidance. To foreshadow real, expectations of change. It's powerful, but done well can face you with the unexpected. That's what Jerry Joe says, yes. Ray says that crap gets tiring and hard to discharge. The anger, it can be. While I do have capacity to transmute people's emotions, I choose also not to overfill by not watching the news. It's just, I can get news other ways. Pam, I had to learn. V says she had to learn. I missed Pam's comment. I had to learn that because it was easier to rest in the trauma. Okay, Poonam, so like every human mind corresponds to a unique key or mantra which would work for their soul and spirit, right? They hadn't, that I have not learned yet, and I'll probably ask like how. Actually, I think that's one of the things that you only learn when you become a TM teacher, how they come up, like which mantra is given and why. There was a lady during that call that said that the mantra is the sound that the universe was making at the time of your birth or something like that. I can't confirm or deny that, but I thought that was interesting. So I'm not positive, Poonam. Natalia says, there is one in Charleston, a TM center not far from me. Awesome. I can't wait till you learn it. I'd love to hear. Talked about that study in my classroom for 20 years. I love that, Jennifer. Totally remember mantra. Awesome. Yeah, in the mornings when we meditate, I'm not sure where you're located, Hillary, but we also meditate here, 5:30 a.m. Eastern. It's me practicing my TM, but also I invite anyone, whatever form of meditation they practice. So if you're ever up at that time, you're welcome to join. It is a quiet meditation because TM is that. Natalia says, I was exposed to it years ago by a friend, but I mean years ago. I don't remember everything. Understood. Nisha says, same here. What is the master's program I'm doing? It's called Consciousness and Human Potential. Master's in Consciousness and Human Potential. So studying the consciousness of the world, of everyone, which is very abstract and very interesting. I think that is it. Sorry, another screen popped up. I am studying at Maharishi International University, which is based out of Iowa. I learned the story behind that. Good now, Stephanie. Good now, Mariano. I see other folks popping in. Good now, Lana. Good now, Daphne. I can't remember if I said good now to you on this one. Good now, Shauna Ray. My mom's name is Ray. Does that school offer more healing arts programs? Just curious. It offers a lot. I know it offers yoga. It offers Ayurveda, a master's in it. I think it even have a doctorate in Ayurveda. Good now, Moonshadow. And Debbie. I have a tendency to talk to the animals first. Who else has popped in? Belle, good now, love. Okay, cool. Good, Daphne, I'm glad. I was like, I feel like I did. Good now, Osna. And Nick, welcome back. Good check. Good chat. Back finally. Excellent. You got your chat back. Words are not wording right now. Can you type the school? Yes, absolutely. And it's miu.edu, I believe. I might be lying. Sorry, I know the typing is loud. In the ears. You're welcome, Katie. By the way, bumped Chains of Fire a few times on the road for work those weeks. I love it. You're welcome, Jerry Joe. I'm glad. Yeah, I can share my screen too, Natalia, and just show you the school. But yeah, you're welcome. They have Ayurveda, they have other arts, they do. I just don't have them all top of mind. If anyone else is interested. Because I think there's another university called MIU too. Okay. Let me pull it up. I just need to remember how I made it to where some of the navigation things are they stay on top of my windows, and so I don't know if they would show for you and be in the way. Let me see if I can figure out how to put them behind behind everything. Here we go. So this is La Escuela. They have cinema, computer science, applied arts and sciences. And I don't want to keep it too long, but this is the one I'm in, the master's. Art, consciousness, creative practice. Ayurveda, integrative health, creative writing. You can design your own major. Math, physics, business, entrepreneurship, regenerative organic culture. These I would love. I want to take all the programs, sustainable and regenerative living, and that's it. They're bachelor's and master's programs. And I can't see y'all yet, so if any typing has happened, I cannot. Yes. You ready to retire from hair? I love it. I get it. What are you drawn towards? Good now, Jeffrey. V says, I'm interested. I've been practicing yoga for 25 years and decided to get my 200 yoga teacher training. I just want to say that my community is the reason why I understand what YTT is. Thank you all for educating me. And had a trauma that led me 20 years away from finishing. I still teach, yet I'd like to finish. So I guess I need to start over again on the 200 hours. 200. Probably. I would, and if they do have, I know I saw yoga, but as I think a track in some of the degree programs there. I would definitely recommend that school because it's consciousness-based education, and so yoga and Ayurveda, yeah. One, I'm sorry that you went through that trauma that took you away from it. Two, I celebrate you for being here today and continuing to show up. 22, was it 20 hours? Okay. Did I say? Oh, okay. Got it. I think I got it. And yeah, if you feel called to get back into it, do it. And if you keep us posted, we'll keep cheering you on. Poonam says, "Is mesmerizing how complex a human psychology is, and there's a complete master's course for it." Yes, psychology, but consciousness itself is absolutely fascinating. Just learning about it. If you take anyone who goes to MIU, students are required to learn TM, so it's part of the curriculum. So you'll be taught TM before school even starts. And then the system is consciousness-based education, which means you'll learn a little bit about consciousness in your program, and the way the semesters are. It's one class at a time. It's not 4 classes at a time. So, yeah, 10 hours away from YTT. Got it. Thank you. You got this. I don't know how that program is. Like, do they require that you start over, or can you just pick up where you left off? Sorry. I know you would like to take up a consciousness-related long-distance online course. If it is, it must be interesting. We'll explore options. Yeah, they do. They even have CE programs. So if you're not trying to get a whole degree, let me see. It sounds very interesting. Off to care for my mom. Awesome, Vida. She's 98 and struggling lately. May you all have a peaceful day. You too, amor. Send love to mama from all of us. Jerry Joe says, I was researching the most unusual PhDs that might surprise your parents. Ghosts, wine vampires. Oh my goodness, thinking about becoming Jerry Joe the Ghost Doctor. Not to make light of the serious curriculum you speak of. No worries, I get it. Mil gracias, por supuesto. Wine tasting in its purest is no joke, Jerry Joe. I bet. Let me see something real quick. MIU CEs. Total Brain Coaching is one that I signed up for because why not? Hold on. Close that group. Okay, so there are continuing education programs. I want to learn the Jyotish one, but Higher States of Consciousness course is one. Bhagavad Gita Free course in Maharishi Vedic Astrology at a glance. Free course Introduction to Maharishi Vedic Architecture, which is fascinating, y'all. There is a free course Introduction to Maharishi Ayurveda. And there's a free group online instruction for the practice of Maharishi Yoga, Asanas, and Pranayama. And then there's more. There's a lot. Consciousness Applied with Dr. Tony Nader. So yeah, it's CE. I'll put it in the chat without the dots. Let me take. Must be tough to take a ghost blood pressure. Right. Oh my goodness. Big love to mama. I love that, Amberly. Vampire PhD. I would be interested. Jerry Joe, where'd you find that? Like, what did you learn about? Like, what did they go into more explanation of those degrees? I mean, especially since you decided you become the ghost doctor. Something must have been intriguing about that. You'll look around the website. You need to go and get started. Appreciate you sharing. Of course. The information in facilitating this space. Everyone have a peaceful day. You too, Natalia. Hopefully I didn't miss you. Google it. It's a real thing. I believe it. I guess you could treat their boo-boos. Ray. Okay, so when we have our in-person, we're gonna need a stand-up comedy session. We've got a lot of jokesters in this house. Oh my goodness. I'm just happy this time I got it on, like, as you said it, Ray. Most of the time it's because Ray will throw out a joke, and I'm like, for one, I'm the one reading it. I'm sure if we heard him say it, we would catch it right away. But I'm the one reading it, and then you know how chats will like be out of order, and I'm like, I just read it, and then someone will be like, wait, what? What are you talking about? And when we ask, and he refers to what it is, and I'm like, 2 hours later, I'm dying. ¿Cómo se viene, se va? Ooh. Thank you. Thank you, Jerry Joe. Needed that giggle. Oh, you folks. Only reading has this effect. How real time. I know. Right. Real time would be ghost calling. Your ghosts are calling. Well, as long as they're not the ones that you were trying to release this morning, we're good. Thank you, Jerry Joe. We'll see you next time. I love it. Yeah, we have to have a stand-up comedy thing. I think Ray and Jerry Joe can be great entertainers on stage. I agree. I wish IT had the option to send voice notes in chat. That would be fun for jokes, for sure. Jerry Joe, Hilly Billy, Ghost. I love it. I have no idea. He was in meditation this morning. I'll let him know you asked about him. I love it. I too will step away. I am grateful deeply for this community. I will find you again. Peace and respect all. Likewise, Hillary. That's funny. Go get him, Jerry. He was here. He was here at Free Flow. You're good. Okay. Yeah, this is a quiet Free Flow Smiles all, don't be safe. Smiles back to you, Jerry Joe. You don't be safe either. Thank you so much for the MIU suggestion. I'm not working at the moment and they have so many free options. The perfect price right now. Good, Amberly. Yes, yes, yes. Yep. Good. Yep. Soak it all in. Oh yeah, I forgot that when the sun comes out, it like, how's everyone taking care of themselves this weekend? Any juicy self-care planned? For sure, yeah. What are y'all doing? Hillary, check out Entire Master Group. Thank you, Ray. Yeah, I do have a group here on IT. Where we hang out in between the live sessions. Any discounts going on for Aussies? Discounts on on what, Poonam? They do have free stuff on MIU, the CE side of the house. Yeah, what is everyone doing this weekend? What am I doing this weekend? I'm catching up on schoolwork. I've got a couple of chapters to read in the book. I'm going to see Hamlet and then hopefully have a Galentine's sister get together. Oh my goodness, I love that. Oh yeah, it is Valentine's tomorrow. Awesome. I want to hear about it, Daphne. If y'all do something, what you getting into? Anyone else? Good now, Osaya. Who else has popped in? Becca. Good now, Becca. That puppy. I also bought myself flowers yesterday. Thank you, Trader Joe's, for your economic friendly pricing. I love it. Yeah, I should go buy myself some flowers. I do that sometimes throughout the year. This weekend, I'm planning to go for a float therapy session. Is this your first time, Poonam? And Sunday would be just sitting near the window and watching heavy rain forecasted here. I love watching the rain. If it's warm enough, I like sitting out on a porch while it's raining. It's your second time float therapy? I did it once for a whole like 90 minutes and I got overheated and nauseous. So maybe I should have gone shorter time. What do you think about it? Clearly you liked it because you're going a second time. I also noticed when I went snorkeling, I got nauseous too. So maybe the moving water is not my thing. Yeah, meditative. 45 minutes. You got swimmer's ear. Aw. That's no fun. You're walking around like... Wait, what is swimmer's ear? Is that a whole thing or is it just water in the ear? Where's Pam when we need her? She's the water person. Good now, Leslie. It is water, yeah. Walking around. You have to take good care. Water doesn't splash into your eyes because it's a lot of Epsom salt. Yeah, I can imagine. I didn't have that issue, and I'm good at floating on my back, but it just because you're bobbing in the water as you're floating, my body's like, what are we doing? I probably could do because I actually helped a client. She has vertigo, and did some energy work on her, and it has lessened a lot. So I probably could. It's probably a trapped memory in my body that makes that reoccur. So I could probably do some energy work on myself and try again. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, man. I mean, because I love the silence. I love the sound of like water. Just the heat part might be. That's why I won't do hot yoga. Like, I feel like I would pass out. Anyone have done hot yoga and enjoyed it? Who else has popped in? Lana. Good now, love. It's awesome. Good now, Kelly. Tell me, what makes it awesome? Because I haven't tried it just because I know when I overheat, I get nauseous. So I haven't even tried. You do it and love it. So V, 2 votes of yes. You did a 30-day challenge, lost 20 pounds, but it was intense, I'm sure. You've done it, didn't like it much. What do y'all like? What did you like about it? What don't you like about it? I have it. Was great, but I was about to die. Right. What's what? Hot yoga? It's yoga in like what, 90 degrees in this space? I don't know what the temperature is. Just go at your own pace. The heat and the intensity, it's like a warm blanket while stretching. You can always lie down, you get used to it. Thank you, Becca. A lot of places do warm versus hot if you want to try that. Thank you, Kelsey. Amberly says she's done it a few times, and once she really felt like it was just consciousness floating. I love that. Completely lost idea of my body. That sounds amazing. Just so you get more sweat. I don't need for floating. Got it. Thank you, Amberly. That's cool. And thanks for the context. Daphne says, I like the poses, and where you get to end, you can feel euphoria. Interesting. When you get to the end. Very steamy. Your muscles really loosen up. That I was thinking that too, Becca. It would be good for that part. I did a sweat lodge once, and it was intense. Interesting, Rhonda. I wonder if you just have to build up to your body. It's kind of like how you do with cold, build up to it. I anyway get sweat even at room temp. I know, right? Karen K says, I love heat, so I wouldn't mind. Sounds interesting. I love it. I don't like heat, and I don't like cold so much. I can't say I don't like it. It's not my first pick. I'll deal with it. I'll go with the flow, but it's not my preference, I should say. I also love hot yoga, says Amberly. I run cold, and being in the hot rooms helps my muscles relax before we even start. Also love saunas. That makes sense. Yeah, I've sat in a sauna before, and I don't last very long. I think there must be, it could be, it makes me want to dive into that more. It could be inherited trauma stuck in my body for heat. Go figure. Yeah, I might dig into that a little bit. Good now, Solomon. Because I can't think of any other reason why I would have that experience. Or some other unknown trauma. Maybe I was trapped in a car as a baby and I don't remember. Who knows? Is sauna, you can set the temperature to your preference, so perfect thing to do. Understood. Probably burned at the stake in a past life. Very possible. Saunas are great. I love steam rooms more. I probably would survive more in a steam room. Jacuzzi is also good enough for 15 to 20 minutes. Yeah, I can do the jacuzzi for a little bit. Jacuzzis are more open, so that also makes me... I'm not claustrophobic, though, because I will knock out in an MRI machine. Like, I am knocked out. So it's interesting that the float tank, the saunas, and the heat are not my favorite. Interesting. Breathing is easier in the steam room. That's true. Your lungs need that moisture. Oh, Rhonda, weren't we all? You go to the gym and do all 3. Steam room, I know. sauna and jacuzzi. I love it. Truth. Also, there's dry and wet saunas, infrared, very different types of heat. Yeah, I thought about trying an infrared sauna. Sauna cold plunge. CB says, I'm not doing a cold plunge. I already but so you do it back to back, CB? It feels amazing actually. I get it. It's just for me, like, the mere fact that I can peel an orange out of the refrigerator and my hands freeze because of Raynaud's, like my fingers go numb, makes me very hesitant to do a cold plunge because it takes so long for my fingers to come back. They turn purple. So I'm like, just from touching, like, even when I eat yogurt and grapes, my fingers go numb. And it's just like, I've heard of infrared therapy as well. Not sure what it helps. I can Google it, yes, but I have this question. Yeah, I know when I had my puppy, she would get infrared on her back, because dachshunds, they have this long spine, and sometimes they can have slip discs. Puffy is a perfect location. Oh, Purify. Is that Purify? Is it a perfect location if it's in your area? Interesting. Yeah, I don't know if it's my camera or the sun. Let me see. Both, but definitely my camera. Just had to. Purify. Is that, you mean because it has all three, Nisha? I have that too, Nicole. I use double-sided electric hand warmers. Wow. Double-sided. That makes sense. I was looking at electric hand warmers the other day. Nicole, I have Raynaud's since 19. The damage from it is crazy. Yeah. I got mine in the Army because I don't recall having it as a kid. Let's do a yin yoga together someday if we are interested. For sure. I wonder if Kim does yin. No, that's a sauna place with red therapy and cold plunge. Got it. Thank you, Nisha. Karen says, I'm looking up hot yoga. I found a few places already. Seems like it's really popular over here too. Excellent. I love it. Nisha says, I walk straight past the cold plunge room. That's my hesitation, because I'm like, I don't know what would happen. Pretty freaky the first time it happens. Yeah, it is. It's like, what is going on here? You have Raynaud's too? I think that's why I love all the heat things. I feel like my body is wasting so much energy just keeping warm. Yeah. Is your iron low too, Amberly? Robin says, Nicole, have you tried acupuncture? Resets your meridians. I have not yet. I have one friend in New York who is an acupuncturist, because me and needles, I'm hesitant. And I know they're tiny. Like, my puppy had gotten acupuncture when she was around. So if I do it, it would definitely be with my friend Tony in New York. Actually, I told him to come down and see if I could get people who want to do acupuncture. He could just come to my house and do it for a group of people. And say, bring your girlfriend, bring everything you need to come down, and see if I get a group of people. So it'll be worth the trip. Teeny tiny needles. I know. It's not bad at all, Nicole. You won't feel it. I did it. All right, Tashana. Oh, that's sweet. Why did your puppy need acupuncture? Her back. Robin says she highly recommend it. Yeah, she was having trouble with her back. Because dachshunds can do that, especially if they're a little heavy. When I first got her, she was overweight. So she got acupuncture, she got infrared. I intentionally looked for a pet place that was as holistic as possible. Dishes time. We'll only listen here. No problem. Who else has popped in? Tina, good now, love. Did I miss anyone whose bubbles I can see? Good now, Jonathan. I had a frozen shoulder and I did this for 3 months and no more frozen shoulder. Interesting, Tashana. I know I've heard frozen shoulders are not fun. I know when I had my shoulder dislocated, when I dislocated my shoulder last year, one of the things the physical therapist talked about is trying to prevent frozen shoulder. You can do it, a light version of cold plunge, by ending your shower with cold water for 30 seconds or more. If you really focus on your breathing, it helps you relax through the initial. At least that's my experience. May not work for everyone. Thank you, Leslie. I have done that. So there's 2 things. One, I've like turned down the hot water until it got kind of chilly. But also with washing my hair in the shower, you know how they'll put the cold at the end of the wash cycle. So I've done that. So it's not on my body, but it's on my scalp. And I'm like, Tashana says, yes, it wasn't fun. So happy that that's over. Yeah, I bet. I'm glad it's over too. Good now, Evie. Listening from Australia this time. Oh my goodness. Karen said, I wish I wash my face with cold water in the mornings. That's as much cold as I can do. I'm just curious. I'm curious, but not so curious that I just want to go dive into it. I will say I was in Sedona. Well, not even Sedona. A couple years ago, as I was leaving Sedona, I went to the Grand Canyon, and lots of snow. It was February, so it was a lot of snow out, and I didn't have a lot of time because I needed to get back to Phoenix to get on the plane. So they have like suggestions, like if you don't have a lot of time, you can do this part of the tour. And so I took the bus to that spot, and I was like, it wasn't that far of a walk, so I was like, I'll just walk back. It felt very far. I was out there for a minute, and I wasn't even sure if I was going the right way. And I will say, and I thought about the book that we're reading right now on Saturdays, Letting Go. What is it? I was using some of that practice, and it took longer for my fingers to start to freeze than it would have normally. I did have on my big poofy jacket and this amazing wool scarf and hat. Did I have a hat? I don't think I had a hat. The scarf turned into my hat. But yeah, it was, by the time I happened upon a little restaurant and got some not so tasty hot chocolate, I was like, how do I get back? And there was a little bus stop near there. But yeah, that was an experience. Let's see. Daphne says, that's what I do, Nicole. Gradual chill. Yeah, it does help when I feel like I'm about to spiral out. Oh, I'm glad that it's a good tool. Speaking of Arizona, how was the track in Nevada? I don't know what track you speak of. It was great. It was really great. I started researching what it takes to be a race car driver, and also just looking up like African American women in racing, and there's only a handful. I'm like, perhaps I need to help change that, because driving 150 plus is so fun. So fun. But yeah, I would do it once a month, once a week. I want to do it just to get even better at it. Curves were not that was the scary part, going fast around a curve. But yeah, I want to race. I want to race. Talking about expensive sports. Did you get an adrenaline boost while doing it? I think I was too nervous to get to that point. I was too busy, like, trying to focus on the actual route. And so I was not able to fully get into it. So another reason I want to go back. Oh, so cool. I want to learn how to drift. I do too. There's actually a drift school. One of my business partners was saying that there's a drift school down in some part of Virginia. I was like, how much? Where is it? It's for this is school for policemen to go to. I was like, do they let civilians go? So yeah. One day. You're gonna see me with a helmet. I don't know who's gonna sponsor me. But my first date with hubby, he took me out drifting. That's so cool. How did y'all happen? Did he know that you liked that, Caitlin? Like, how did that happen? That's an interesting first date. Did y'all have a conversation about it beforehand or what? Has anyone else been on a racetrack? If I really wish IT had a way to show bubbles to see if people were typing, because sometimes it's so delayed. I don't know if someone's typing and I don't want to start talking and interrupt the flow. He had a drift car that he built. We kind of discussed it, and I had seen the car, so when he asked if I wanted to take a ride, I was like, yeah. I love it. Does go-karting count? I would say it does. I don't see why it wouldn't. I'm saying. I like go-karts. I've done that since I was little. Go-karts can be wild, especially off-road. I bet. I've not done off-road. It's always been on the track. You're headed back to Napville. I love it. Have a beautiful day. May we all be protected. Thank you, Daphne. Enjoy your nap. We got all the toys over here. Yeah, man. Sleep well, Daphne, from Ray. It's a calm Friday especially for Friday the 13th. Not that I'm so superstitious, but I was like, ooh, what's gonna happen Friday the 13th on Free Flow? Nothing. We just chilling. Evie says my husband is registered blind and went to Brands Hatch and was driven by a racing driver. He loved it. Those driving themselves were crawling by comparison. Yeah, I bet. That's amazing, Evie. I'm sure I was crawling by comparison. Friday the 13th is magic. It is magic. It is a just calm flow Friday. It is. Does anyone know how this day, Friday the 13th, became a bad luck day? I have no idea. Caitlin, do you know? Rhonda, do you know? I got nothing because it was never a thing for me. Nope, me either. Does anyone know? I feel like it was because of a movie. Probably. I wouldn't doubt that. I saw a post, but I don't recall the whole story. But it was a magic day, not a fearful day. So Nisha's probably right. It was probably a movie. Good question, Poonam. For me, for the day, for me, the day is the same as any. Yeah, same. Excuse me. Same here. Words are too powerful. I'm not gonna speak speak that into existence. Nope. I wrote an affirmation a long time ago. What did I say? I choose to say something like I choose to say words I want to come true, or something like that. Something like that. Yeah, same for me, but was wondering why it's been named this way. Yeah, understood. Or maybe it had to do with the 13 normal beings on a lot of hotel floors, not being on a hot. Is that here in the U.S.? We don't have floor 13. I've never paid attention. I know in the. Okay, never paid attention. I think in the Asian culture they don't have 4, like the 4th floor or something. Speak what you seek until you seek what you said. Oh, I love that, Nisha. I need to put that on our group doc. Yeah, it skips it. I've never noticed. Some hotels do not have them. I've never paid attention. I've never paid attention to what floors were what. Nisha, I'm adding you to our wise words tab. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm adding Nisha's. It's too hard to scroll back and find comments after the live. It's not hard. It just takes time because it doesn't scroll easily. It has to like buffer or something. All right. What did I miss? 13 attendees at the Last Supper. Interesting. My neurodivergent looks at all signs and numbers and things. Takes a lot to filter. Understood that. Evie says Friday the 13th, a merging of Western superstitions, including one person being killed at the Last Supper. Interesting. Nisha says, yeah, I have a bunch more as I prepped my affirmation ebook yesterday. Hey. Is the book published? Is it ready? Linda said it said that Christ died on Friday. Judas was the 13th person to sit at the table. Interesting. Is there a way to download the comments? No, unfortunately not. Rhonda says, love that, Nisha. Yeah, man. I don't have my thing in here that I drawing the coloring book. The number 13th was once linked to women's cycles, about 13 lunar months and menstrual rhythms in a year, symbolizing fertility, intuition, and feminine power. Later, patriarchal traditions reframed it as unlucky or dangerous, shifting a symbol of creation into one of fear. Interesting, Jennifer. Down with the patriarchy. Can we just all get along? Can we all just get along and honor each other's strengths, capabilities, lean into each other's strengths? My gracious. Just not nice sometimes. Like, why? Why do you have to be this way? It's ready, but the cover needs to be sketched, and I want to self-publish, but not sure which platform to use. Hopefully by Monday. Ooh, let me know, because I'll be self-publishing my coloring book. Let me know how it goes. Did you self-publish your other book? Would be heaven on the day when everyone thinks like you, Nicole. Oh, world would be heaven. I hear you, Nicole. Thank you. Thank you. It would be so nice. I'm working on it. So I'm trying to create inner peace in so many people. And thank you all for helping me do that. World peace starts within oneself. We'll do the other book was an anthology, so someone else handled all the back end things. Got it. So nice. Yeah, man. That's why I'm like, come meditate. I don't care what's going on. Come meditate. Sleep first, meditate next. Let's sit in silence or guided meditation, whatever works for you. Just do it. Okay, I found a TM school and a drift school near me. Hey, really. Not what I expected to end up researching tonight, but thankful all the same. Slowly going back to sleep, team. Thanks, Nicole, and all of the fabulous souls here. You're so welcome, Amberly. I love it. Please keep us posted on that. I don't know if you're a member of my group. Are you? If so, please do share what comes around from all of that. It's best to lean on each other without judgment. Everyone has a unique quality. Absolutely. Y'all have heard that saying about the fish? I never remember it, but I remember the concept. Basically, the fish will think it's stupid if you try to tell it to climb trees, like, because it's not meant to do that. It's a swimmer. Helen says, yes, Linda, Friday the 13th used to be a day that celebrated the divine sacred feminine. Then the church thought that was a bad idea and made it a negative instead. Good grief, Helen. Why? Just why? Why questions never get answered, so I don't ask why. I just say, what's next? What's the next best step? Rest well, Amberly. Poonam says, good night, Amberly, my Aussie neighbor. I love it. Evie says she has to go now. Later, Evie. You're so welcome. Yes, Albert Einstein quote. Do you have it, Rhonda? I just want to stop butchering it. I really appreciate that quote. I'm planning to start a late night movie now, so would take a leave if you would allow me, please. Enjoy the movie, Poonam. Are you watching it with the whole family, or is it just you chilling? But either way, enjoy. Linda sending you sparkles, Poonam. Just you chilling. I love it. Thank you, Jennifer. Judging a fish by its ability to climb a tree is widely quoted as Einstein, but there's zero evidence he ever said it or wrote it. It showed up much later, likely mid-20th century motivational writing, and stuck because it captures a real truth. Standardized measures often confuse differences with deficiency. Yeah. Thank you, Jennifer. Enjoy the movie, says Karen. I'm grateful for this peaceful time when my hubby and kids are fast asleep. I love it. Enjoy the movie, love. Gloria Steinem quote. Is that it, Katie? We use this statement in schools to get everyone to think about inclusivity. Thinking, Gone Girl, Ray. I'm nosy, what movie? Oh, Gone Girl. Bye-bye. Later, Gator. Fish and bicycles. Yeah. It's just perspective. One size does not fit all in any aspect of life. Thank you. Don't know it. Enjoy. I have my headset on and I can hear the music in the background. It's amazing. Can you share more about that? If so, I can do it on my own. It's just ooh, sorry. I hope that didn't just blow your ears out. It's so I look up lo-fi. I love jazz. I love all kinds of music. Let me see if I could get this. The YouTube changed the app, so it's hard to show, but it's just a Mimi Lo-Fi Chill with Bart Simpson. I have no idea why they chose that album cover or what, but I'm really getting into listening to music sounds and frequencies without any. Yeah, I can send you a link. It might be on a Lo-Fi, yep. It might be on our Lettuce Fam doc, and if not, I can add it on the music tab. Let's see. Nope, it's not there. I'll add it. If you need, the link to the doc is in my profile. I'll add it after the live because that is on my Android and I can't copy and paste. Thank you, Nicole. I'm sure I can find it. How was the event with the monks? It was, once we got in there and settled, it was good. It did start about an hour late because so many people were coming into the auditorium. It took that long, and people were even still coming in after 5:30. But it was nice. It was treated like an event, unfortunately. Like it didn't feel so sacred going into it. But sitting there and meditating with them for an hour and the whole room meditating together, minus the people who couldn't because they were it was interesting. I got to test my focus skills, I guess, because people were dropping phones, people were walking up and down the stairs. I'm like, yeah, I just stayed focused on my mantra. It was a loving kindness, so the monks did give us the say for the meditation piece, but I just did TM. And at the end, they did sing some chanting, which was my absolute favorite because I've never heard it live. But yeah, it was good. Overall, it was good. Yep, he kept saying focus, stay focused. I noticed he didn't say it after the world, when we went to the world. I was like, he must have got deep into his meditation. Because I didn't hear him say it maybe once when we switched to the world. And then I didn't hear it. He was asleep. I wouldn't doubt it. I did meditation with middle school, so 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. So let me just tell you about practice by fire. Yeah. Yep. I was so glad when they got quiet. Yeah. Yeah, it's even like it had already started and people were coming in and you kept hearing people shh. I was like, I appreciate the respect. But yeah, overall it was good. I think I would like to just probably go to I don't even know how you call their dwelling, but like if they one of the places here, they have open to the public things, so it would be cool to just go visit that. A lot of people don't know how to honor sacred spaces anymore. Yeah. Shishing people is always so loud. Ashram. Tell me more, Linda. Is that what it's called? Ashram? Yeah, but I'm glad I made the trip. It took over an hour to get there because there were streets. Thank you. There were streets being blocked, I think partly for them, but also apparently the Prime Minister of Australia was in town as well, visiting. So the Uber had to take all these, and the route is funny because we were in traffic so much that Uber app was like, "Are you okay? Your Uber's been stopped for a while." I'm like, "I'm good. Just welcome to DC." In a classroom, we would do is we would touch your shoulder or sit next to the person to help them grow. But it just felt like I was playing Wacko in 3-dimensional world with human beings. I bet. Oh my goodness. They do teach TM to youngins. And some studies have shown, but they've been like 12, 13. The studies have shown like kids with ADD have been able to focus and concentrate more by practicing, and some other things. Ground whack-a-mole. I can't text. I like that game, and I don't know if I like. I think I just like the challenge. I don't know if I want to actually whack a mole though, because I love animals. As a kid, I didn't even think about it, but why gotta be whack? I didn't even think about how violent that game is. Just thought about it. Just rude. What is the collective energy like in DC? I think it's like waiting for the other shoe to drop. It is a little tense, I would say. But I have cultivated such steadiness that I don't feel it so much, but I can see it on people's faces. And sometimes just things that they say. But it can be kind of tense. I don't go into DC proper very often, but it was interestingly like when I was waiting in line to go see the monks. The line was wrapped around the block. The line wasn't tense. It didn't start tensing up till we got to the door, and they're like scanning you and saying you can't have this and that. So as you get closer to the door, you could hear them yelling, "No bags, no water bottles." Da, da, da. I'm like, I get it, but also, until that point, it was pretty peaceful. But yeah. We've got 2 minutes till closing. Any last thoughts? Thank you for a calm, quiet, free flow Friday. I never know what to expect, so I never come in expecting anything. What a testimonial to grassroots causes. Yeah, man. Can you speak a little about your path to cultivating steadiness? Yes, I can do a little. I sense a collective tension with the monks' return home. Yes, I love the vibe today. Yeah. It's honestly, Helen, it has been cultivated. It started when I was in my 20s, just learning, just personal development in general. Personal development is where it started, especially like the book we're reading on Saturdays, and books like that help remind you how much of your experience of life is within your control. Not the things that specifically happen outside of you, but your response to it. And then TM, I've been doing TM for 2 years now, consistently, daily. And that has been where it really took hold. You're welcome, love. That's where it really started to settle in. I'm not perfect. I have moments. However, when someone else is acting out, so to speak, when their pain body has taken over, I don't tend to react. because I recognize what's happening. So, yeah. Awareness is important. Reminder that what was once sacred rarely disappears, it just waits. Yep. The rhythms of women, lunar, intuitive, creative, were never cursed, only misunderstood. Divinity isn't granted by calendars or culture. It lives in the body that creates, heals, senses, and rises anyway. The number didn't lose its magic. People just forgot how to read. Wishing everyone a magical day that gushes with creativity. Thank you, Jennifer. Yep. And that's one of the messages too in the Bhagavad Gita. It's like, if we stray too far, nature has a way of bringing us back. So, that's just nature. That's the law of nature, because growth and evolution is nature. And if it starts to get too far from being able to evolve, it will find a way to bring it back. Everything in the world wants homeostasis or balance. We're always thriving for it and seeking it. Yeah. And Jennifer, I will put your words. All right, loves. We are at time, a little bit over time. But thank you for hanging out with me and everyone here and just having our random conversations. Love you also. Love you all. Like, thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up and just being a peaceful being, hanging out. Nisha says, have a great day. Thank you for the love. I was like, where is it? Osaya, regarding not reacting to others' pain body, if it's not love, it's a call for love. Yep, is a Faith saying. Yes, absolutely. I read something like that the other day, and yeah, exactly right. Thank you, Osaya. I'll add you to Lettuce Fam Doc as well. As a reminder to folks. Thank you. Grateful as always. You're welcome, Karen Q. Love, peace, and gratitude from Ray. Where you at? Where my heart's at? Oh yeah, I remember last week the sun kind of was like the camera couldn't see my hands. Thank you. If you're coming this evening, I will see you then. If you're reading the book with us, I'll see you then. I know there are other teachers on here that have lives, so you may see me in one of those as well. This is this evening. I do also have a couple other things, but if you check out the events tab on my profile, you'll see I've got a couple things coming up. We got a live event where we get to dance and then do bowls and then meditate. I'd love to have you join if you're local, or if you feel like making a trip for a couple hours. It will be fun. And you've mentioned something about adding to a doc a couple of times. What is that? Yeah, so if you go to my profile, you'll see a link that says Let Us Relate. And I could, let me see. So the group here that hangs out with me all the time are always sharing stuff and capturing things. And here, let me show you real quick. Because I'm not on the page. Hold on. There we go. So it's literally a Word document. So this link is in my profile, and we have all these tabs. So you and Jennifer's quote will be added here. Just tips that people have shared, grounding rituals people have shared. I do have a merch store for Lettuce Family that the funds go to. It's like a fund for people who want to learn TM. or want to get a brain scan. So that's where the proceeds go to that. The jokes we sometimes tell jokes and I haven't captured those yet. Music reps, recipes, energetic prayers. So it's a whole bunch of things that get shared so often in the comments. So that's what I'm referencing. So I capture it so people can see it. You're welcome. All right. Ciao for now. Thank you for being here. Big love. Carry it with you through the day. Jai Guru Dev. Victory to the greatness in you. Ciao for now. Blessings. Thank you, Asaya. And thank you for who is watching on another platform. The system doesn't show which platform you're on, but thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Gratitude.